Welcome back, everybody, back with a video. Today we're going to be talking about Extreme Co-op. So, we are currently in the 6th seed. So, that means we could not farm the 3rd seed Extreme Co-op. So, I went ahead and started farming the 7th seed. Now, I do think the 7th seed is going to be especially worth it, mainly for the rewards alone. Now, if you're looking for brushes, I don't really recommend it. We'll talk about it in a little bit. But in terms of the rewards, right? If you are a brand new player, right? Or if you didn't just make the 3rd seed, the essence scrolls, the large scrolls, the medium scrolls, the small scrolls, the silver scrolls are all very, very valuable in my opinion. I do recommend, if you are at least in the 7th seed, right? More than likely you probably are. I do think it's worth farming this. Now, do you want to buy everything in the shop? That comes down to you and your tickets. For me personally, if you do not want to go very, very hard into Extreme Co-op in terms of 7th seed, because 7th seed doesn't really give a lot of medals. So, for most players, I recommend the Essence Scrolls, 100%. I do recommend the SP Scrolls, the Attack Scrolls, and then the Focus Scrolls. Same thing for the mediums, right? SP, Attack, Focus, and then same thing for the small. SP, Attack, and Focus. You can really skip it on Stamina Defense. You don't really need them, right? But in terms of Silver Scrolls, I do recommend most people to pick up the Silver Soul Reaper, the Captain, the Hollow, the Arankar, the Espada, and then you could pick up the No Affiliation and Human, and then you could wait on Quincy, Stern Raider, and Squad Zero, just because majority of the game at the current moment is Soul Reaper Captains, Hollows, Arankars, Espadas, just from back then. We rarely get a Espada unit, so, but they are still good, right? They are starting to come back, right? Thanks to seeing the new Ukiora banner. So, and then No Affiliation is just for your No Affiliation unit. So, again, that is pretty much what I would recommend most people to buy. But if you have the time or if you have the orbs to spend on tickets, or if you want to go farm the Extreme Co-op, I do recommend to at least clear out the shop. Trust me, it's really, really worth it. All these materials is very, very nice, especially if you are a newer player. So, now, let's get into the juicy part. Now, you see my medals. We have about 5,000 medals. Now, you're going to ask yourself, how many tickets did I farm? And how many brushes did we get out of it? So, I'm going to put up on the screen right now how many brushes we started with, right? So, we had about 6 brushes. That's why I wanted to farm it, right? So, we had 6 brushes. We spent roughly about, I want to say, over 300 tickets. Maybe 325 tickets to 350 tickets. Somewhere around that ballpark, right? And you want to know how much brushes we farm? We're at 193. For about almost 350 tickets, we got about, what? Man, how much brushes we got? We got like 100 brushes. So, again, kind of alright. Almost 200 brushes. Now, it's not the greatest, I'm going to be real honest. I only got all these brushes just because I am farming for the medals. Now, after I buy off the shop, do I recommend farming this 7th seed for brushes? No, I do not. I recommend 100% do not try to farm the 7th seed. Now, if you want to rush it, sure, go for it. It comes down to you. But I do recommend at least try to use these brushes to fix your PvP team and use your PvP team to get into the 3rd seed for next month. So, was it worth it? Technically, yes and no, because I did farm enough medals to clear out the shop that I wanted to buy, and then obviously, in terms of the brushes, we did get about 200. I may try to keep farming it. I know it's not really worth it, but honestly for me, since I do like to speed rush the beginning of the game, I may go ahead and just farm the 7th seed. Again, I don't recommend any people to really do it. Just farm it for the materials that I did say. After you get those materials, I would back out of the Extreme Co-op. Because 7th seed is not like 3rd seed. 3rd seed will guarantee you brushes every single run. In the 7th seed, it does not guarantee you brushes every single run, which does suck. But other than that, though, that's pretty much it, guys. Is it really worth farming the 7th seed? Yes and no, like I did say. I do think it's worth to buy the materials, but after you buy those materials, I would instantly pull out. But other than that, though, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you guys later on. Peace out.